So now we are going to study how to debug the pointers. Debugging the pointers means if you have used the pointers wrongly in your program, then how to deal with such a situation. Okay. So the most common type of the problems which are encountered while using pointers is the uninitialized pointers. Most of the times it happens that you define a variable but you do not initialize it, right? When you define a variable, then what happens? Suppose you have defined a variable a. Space will be allocated in memory at some base address. To it, this space will be allocated to variable a. Okay, and because you have defined it, you have not initialized it. Initialize means you have not put any value inside this memory space, so it will contain some garbage value. Okay, so in case of normal variables it is okay, we can deal with garbage value. But what happens when you define a pointer but do not initialize it? The same thing will happen. The pointer will be assigned some address in memory, it will be allocated some space in memory, and this pointer will also contain a garbage address, not the garbage value but the garbage address. Why? Because the normal variables are supposed to contain values, but the pointer variables are supposed to contain addresses. And when you try to use this address can point to something very crucial. Okay, so it can point to a program code or the operating system. Okay, and if you try to modify this, then you can modify your program code or operating system or anything crucial stored on your system, and it can result in your system crashing or evincing some other undesired behavior, right? So it is very important to initialize the pointers, right? The moral of the story here is that make sure that you give every pointer variable a valid address before using it, right? A particular version of this scenario happens when the pointer points to the address 0, which is called the null address. When this happens, when the pointer points to address 0, in case of global pointers. Okay. There are two types of variables, as you know, global variables and local variables. Local variables are inside a block, so they can be accessed inside that block only. They are not alive outside that block. But the global variables, they can be accessed by all parts of your program. They are available everywhere. Okay. The local variables, when they are defined like int a but not initialized, they contain garbage value. Okay, but when you define the global variables but do not initialize them, they are automatically initialized to value 0. The global variables are automatically initialized to value 0. Okay, so same thing happens in case of pointers. You create a local pointer, it will contain a garbage address. You create a global pointer without initializing it, it will contain address 0. It will automatically be initialized to address 0. Address 0, right? Address 0 is the null address. Okay. Here is an example for that. In this program, we are creating a global variable whose name is int_ptr, and this is a pointer variable. Because this is a global variable, it will automatically be initialized to value 0. And in the main, what are we doing? We are trying to change this value. See, when you are just creating a pointer variable and not initializing it, you know that it contains some garbage value. Okay, and when you try to read this cout star p, here star p means value at address p, then it will give you some undesired outcome, but you can deal with it. It is okay because you are just reading it. Okay, it will display you the wrong output. But the dangerous thing happens when you try to modify it. Suppose star p equal to 100. Now what are you doing? You are setting the value at address p equal to 100. So the address, the garbage address contained in pointer p, suppose this is the address, it will be changed, it will be modified to value 100 through this pointer, through the indirection. Okay, so it might happen that this address is the address of something very crucial for your system and you are changing it. So what will be the result? The result will be dangerous. It can even crash your system, right? So here in this program also we are trying to do the same thing. The pointer is uninitialized pointer, so it is pointing to the address 0. And here what are we doing? We are trying to change the value contained at address 0. Okay, so initially int ptr is allocated in memory. Int ptr is initialized to value 0. So it means it is pointing to address 0 in memory, and in the inside the program what are we doing? We are changing star in, we are writing star in ptr means value at address contained in int ptr. What is the address contained in int ptr? 0 is equal to 37. So we are trying to put value 37 at this address. Okay, so what is the result of this program? The result is error. Let us try to run this program. Here I have written this program already. I have created int ptr. Then in the main program I am trying to change the value at address stored in int ptr. Okay, let's try to run it. So the process return minus something. It means except 0, when your process is returning 0, it means the program has run successfully. If it is returning any other value, it means there is an error. So the result of executing this program is an error, right? Now let's go back. Let me erase it. Fortunately, the runtime error checking. Here the error was caught, but not by the compiler. In this program, the error was caught not by the compiler, but during the runtime. The error was caught when we run the program. So the runtime error checking unit built into the program by the compiler is waiting for attempts to access address 0, and it will display an error message, perhaps an access violation, pointer assignment, or page fault, and terminate the program. In our case, it displayed that the program returned some negative value. Negative value means there is an error. Okay. So the runtime error checking detects the access to address 0. Okay. If you see such a message, one possibility is that you have failed to initialize a pointer properly, right? So here is another example. In this program, we have created two variables. One is the normal variable x and second is the pointer variable p. Okay. Uh, we have defined them, and in the next statement we are initializing. We are initializing x equal to 10. So x will contain the value 10, right? X will contain the value 10. This is fine. What are we doing in the next statement? We are changing the value at address stored in P. Star P means value at address in P. To what? To X. Is there any problem? Do you see any problem here? Think over it for a moment. Yes, there is a problem. So, in the first line, we created these two variables, X and P, where X is normal variable, P is a pointer variable, right? Initially, X as well as P, they will contain the garbage values, right? So here it will contain some garbage value, okay? In the next line, we are initializing X to 10. So the garbage value of X will be replaced by value 10, okay? And in the next statement, what are we doing? We are changing the value at address in P to X. So what is the address in P? Address in P is a garbage address. We do not know that whose address is there in P. The unknown address is there in P. We do not know whose address is that, but we are changing it. This is wrong, right? We are changing some unknown address. This program assigns value 10 to some unknown memory location, right? Because the pointer P was not initialized. It was never given a value. It contained a garbage value. And when we try to execute this statement, we are changing the unknown address, the contents of the unknown address, right? This causes value of x to be written to some unknown memory location. That is why this program is wrong. What is the solution? Always make sure that pointer is pointing to something valid. Pointer is pointing to something which you know. What is that? Okay, you should know that whose address P is containing. P should not contain any garbage address. So you should always initialize P. You should always initialize the pointers, right? Next is error caused by misunderstanding of how to use pointers. Sometimes people use pointers but they do not understand very well that how this pointer will behave. An example is this program. Let us try to understand what it is doing. Here again we are creating two variables. First is the variable x. X is a normal variable, it will store a value, but because we have defined it, not initialized it, so it is containing some garbage value, right? Similarly, we have pointer p. Pointer p is also defined, not initialized, so it is also containing some garbage address, okay? It is storing some garbage address. Then what are we doing? X equal to 10. We are replacing the garbage value that was in X to 10. Right? This is okay. then is equal to x. What are we doing here? P star P means the value at address stored in P. But only P means we are changing the contents of P. We are changing the contents of P. Just as we write X, X means the contents of X. So similarly, P means contents of pointer P. Okay, and we are changing it to X. What is the value of X? X is 10. So what are we doing here? P is supposed to contain an address. Why? Because P is a pointer variable. But what are we trying to give it? We are giving it a value. Okay, so we should store some address in it, not a value. P should not be equal to X, where X is a normal value. P should be equal to some address. It can be address of X, it can be address of any other thing, right? So here we are using the pointers wrongly. The call to cout does not print the value of X. When we try to do star P, what happens? In the next statement, we are trying to print the value of star P. So, value at address stored in P. What is the address stored in P? The address stored in P is 10. Actually, we are not storing any address. 10 is not any address. 10 is just a value. We are storing a value. So, the call to cout, the programmer is expecting that it will give us the address of value of x, but it is not giving us that. Why? Because we have used the pointer wrongly. What is the right way of using? If we want to print the value of x, which is 10 on the screen, what should be the right way? Right way should be P should contain the address of x. When P contains the address of x, suppose it is 1000, and then you try to print the value at address in P, then it will give you value at 1000. What is the value at 1000? Value at 1000 is 10. 10 means the contents of x, right? It is printing here in this program without modifying it. It is printing some unknown value. Why some unknown value? Because we are not giving it the address of x. We are giving it the value at x. Value at x is 10. So it will try to read if this memory location exists. If 10 exists, it will try to read it. And this 10 will contain some unknown value. It will print that unknown value, right? So P is supposed to contain an address, not a value. So you should always give the pointers addresses, not values, if you want them to behave correctly. So the correct way to write the program we have already discussed is P equal to address of x, right? And these are the references for the chapter on pointers. Thank you.